Alum of The Bachelor Colton Underwood is talking candidly about his infertility issues as he and spouse Jordan Brown pursue children. It is quite personal and challenging. I felt really embarrassed about it. In an interview with Parents Magazine on Friday, February 16, Underwood, 32, said, "I felt inferior. My pride in being a fit athlete caused my ego to take a knock. You are suddenly unable to create sperm, which is the one thing you truly want to do." In 2021, Underwood came out as gay, a few months before he and Brown made their romance official. Prior to their May 2023 wedding, they made the decision to grow their family, and Underwood mentioned that one of the things that united them as a pair was their shared desire to have children. "Being a dad was one of the things that kept me in the closet during my coming-out journey, so that was especially important," he stated. "I didn't really know that being a gay man could lead to the creation of a family until I came out, until I started talking to Jordan more and learning more about the world." The two were in good spirits at first, but things soon became more convoluted. He told the newspaper, "We kind of skipped in, holding hands, all delighted, when we first went in, to the fertility clinic. The first day we started our family. I had 4 sperm when I received my sperm findings. Out of them, 3 were deceased. In my sample, 1 was hardly moving at all. It was one of those situations in which I was deemed to be theoretically sterile. This is terrible, I thought. This is challenging. People don't really understand the multitude of factors that contribute to low-quality motility in sperm," he stated. "And I had no idea that I was essentially taking every precaution to destroy my sperm." Underwood said he had underestimated the difficulty of hearing the news. "It's quite emotional in a lot of ways that we never really considered," he remarked. What finally spurred Underwood to start his new podcast, Daddyhood, which will debut on Wednesday, February 21, was learning about his infertility issues. The program will address the trickier parts of the road to motherhood, such as adoption, egg donation, and surrogacy. The podcast is produced in collaboration with Family Equality, a non-profit organization that seeks to provide LGBTQIA+ parents with the means and resources necessary to start a family. Underwood views the podcast as a therapeutic means of expression. "I believe the human element is something that is often overlooked," he remarked. "My goal here is just to humanize it. I know a lot of women get told, your chances of carrying to term are X%, and then, you start feeling like a number, and you start getting discouraged." Before entering Bachelor Nation in 2018 for The Bachelorette's 14th season, Underwood was a well-known player in the NFL. He later made an appearance on Bachelor in Paradise in 2018 after quitting the show unmarried, and he went on to star as Season 23's Bachelor, where he ignited a romance with Cassie Randolph. Instead of being engaged, the couple decided to go on dates before officially ending their relationship in May 2020. After a year, Underwood came out on a Good Morning America program. "A lot of people have had a lot going on this year, and I think that's helped a lot of people look at themselves and figure out who they are," he said at the time. "I've loathed and escaped from myself for a very long time. I identify as gay. I accepted it early this year, and the next phase in the process was to inform people in a roundabout way. I'm in the best physical and emotional shape of my life. To me, that means everything." Underwood bragged about his friendship with Brown later that year. "I'm in a good position, I'm happy, and I'm in love," he said exclusively to Us Weekly at the time. "I didn't know what was truly next when Bachelor was over, which was another awesome thing. I was aware that I was, and still am, coming out. Thus, there are still issues to resolve at this time. My support network and friends have been really beneficial and influential." Before Underwood married Brown, he was open about his wish to have a child. March 2022, "I feel like I was born a dad," he said to Us. "Raising children is everything that I could possibly want in this life. I can't wait for that moment to arrive."